So, I've just learned something about my Pokemon here. So it appears that Scythe here is unique. He has a mark, a Gourmand mark, which makes it Scythe the Gourmet. So that was pretty cool. I don't know how I went through so long and not checked. I haven't checked Locust yet. But I'll need to do it quickly since it's night time. But anyways, what's going on guys? It's Nate Cinderace here. And welcome back to another video. For this video, I'm going to be doing episode 28 of the Pokemon Violet playthrough. So in the last episode, we actually battled Arvin, who we went to the lab with, got told that we have to go to Area 0, and we need a team. Not just him, and not just me, but a team who's on par with us. Now before anything, I completely forgot something, and that's our little Rodney has no item. We will rectify that error and head over to the school, cause for today we're finishing the Team Star story. Now to do that, what we need to do is better now. For today, we need to go to the school when it's nighttime, which is now, and basically confront the big boss of Team Star. So that's where we're going right now. We're not going to waste any time. So just up these stairs, we'll find out just who is responsible for the start of Team Star. So right over here. Yes, there's 2 waypoints, don't worry. So that looks like Clive at the front. What is he doing here? He should be inside. Finding him or her, or at least just welcoming me, it seems. Sup, Nath Cinders? Clive? Yep, that's my name. Actually, no. It's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Ha ha! Oh no. I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you knew as Clive was none other than the director of UVA Academy, Mr. Clavel. I'll play along. No way! Yes, this must be quite the shock. My disguise was perfect after all. Regardless, there is still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopia, the big boss of Team Star, is me all along. What? For real? Honest to goodness. Sorry about that. When you heard Cassiopia over the phone, it was actually a pre-recorded voice. But then, you let me respond. I pulled it off using, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So, Master Nath Cinders, now you know I'm the big boss. That means there's only one thing left to do. Face me in one final showdown to decide it all. We are facing Director Clavel. I either nearly lost or actually lost to this when I first fought him. I am Cassiopea of Team Star. With this battle, I will finally bring Operation Starfall to an end. There we go. That's the power we saw in this fight. Okay. So he is apparently Cassiopea. Or Cassiopea, whatever one's floats your boat, so shocking revelation. I am not going to waste any time. I just want to... We need to defeat him now for the sake of Operation Starfall. So yeah, his team are pretty unique from the rest actually. There is one Pokemon in particular that is very... It's kind of a breath of fresh air in a way. Oh, lovely snow. Gyarados, that's not the one I'm talking about. But in saying that, I will use Rodney with the new wide glasses. So yeah, he's standing out here while all the students not only heard what he said, but is also watching us. Or, well, one of them over there is watching. The other one's just kind of ignoring us, really. Ooh, Stone Edge. Interesting. Let's see how much this will do. Yeah, that does a bit of damage. I don't think Rodney's going to win this fight, unfortunately. Poor Rodney. Problem is, I don't actually have any electric type Pokemon. So all I'm going to do is weaken Gyarados' attack with Locust here. That still did quite a bit of damage. Yeah, nice one, Locust. It's doing such good damage as well. Look at that, Locust is just such a good Pokemon in this game. I mean, Locust has done so much for us in this series. Pardon me, he basically saved us from one or two Team Star bases, did a number on the gyms, and most notably from the last episode, tanked my Bostiv's hit when Locust was the only Pokemon left to use with 1 HP, so... Yeah, that Poltegeist was the nightmare last time. Shell Smash, Giga Drain, Shadow Ball. It was such a pain to deal with last time. That was the problem. I remember that one like it was yesterday or a year ago actually. So we're going to use Bitter Blade. This fight isn't too bad. So Rangaroo, Abomasnow, Gyarados, Amoonguss, Poltegeist. None of those are the Pokemon I'm referring to. But this next one is. So time to see if Wheel Trio can even do a dent in this Pokemon. You've seen it already, but those who never saw it, so I tried to get rid of it quickly. Heh, to think that I, Cassiopia, would be backed into a corner like this. Skeledirge. I say it's a breath of fresh air, not for tight matchups. Oh no, I used the wrong move! Very well, it seems I shall have to terrestrialize my Pokemon. Here he goes. But it's nice to see that he has the starter strong against duels. It's like Leon did that in the last game actually, but ever since Gen 6 you always have a rival who picks the weaker starter. Makes it a bit too easy. Well, at least we did some damage. Even if it wasn't what I had in mind. So yeah, we're going to use a Rika and we're going to terrestrialize. This battle went so much better this time than it did the last time. Because the last time I did this, that whole tea gets pretty much swept my whole team. So here we go, to restalize. Give power. And there we go. That's it. Team Star is finished. We're done. No more, that's it. Bravo. How strong you have grown. Yep. How strong we have grown. Well now, Master Nath Cinders, it seems you have grown quite splendidly over the course of your treasure hunt. I would say there's that word again, but it's called the treasure hunt. It's different. There's a difference between saying what the whole thing is called, and then other people just so happen to use that same word or a variation of that word instead of treasure, like treasured, treasuring, stuff like that. So treasure hunt, I'm not gonna say that for. And here, once again, I must apologize. I am not actually Cassiopia. Who'd have thought it? Though Clive and myself being the same person was no lie, mind you. Cassiopeia's true identity remains hidden, but I believe I can hazard a guess as to who they may be. That is why I sought to spare you from having to confront them in battle. Their sorrows should not be yours to bear. However, Cassiopeia has settled on a course of action and is determined to see it through. I do not imagine any ordinary student could hope to stand against them and win. So I challenged you to a battle to test your skill. If you had lost, it would have fallen to me to bring down Cassiopeia. Such was my resolve. But it turns out that you are as strong as you are kind. If anyone had a chance of saving that poor child, it is surely you. As an educator, it shames me to burden one of my students with such a task. But please, defeat Cassiopeia, take on the big boss of Team Star, and win. Yes, sir. He's filled with pride, it seems. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I leave this in your hands. Time? You there! What do you think you're doing? Ah, Miss Time, a pleasure to see you. It's not pleasure at all, Mr. Clavel. I come here to investigate reports of an illicit battle on school grounds, and what do I find? Why, the director of the academy himself, facing off against one of our students, no less. What were you thinking? No. If I could just explain, you see, it was a rather sad tale. Oh, spare me. Your excuses reek worse than a stunky's behind. Stunky's behind? Remember, the big boss asked us to meet them in the schoolyard after dark. I am counting on you, Master Nath Cinders. You'll write a letter of apology to the students and faculty at once. And I'll be reporting this to the chairwoman of the school board. Make no mistake. Good gracious, no! Anything but that. I implore you. Oh. Hey, and we're done. We are quite healed up. Now, I know the next person and I know their Pokemon, so I'm going to switch to Locust for good reason. For good reason only. It will give us a small advantage. Advantage at which this person here do not talk to yet. She is important, but we're not going to go into that stuff. Not now. So yeah, we've got to go to the schoolyard. It's dark And we're gonna go here now to finish off this story. So, I think we recognize this person. And it's Cassiopia, no less. Nate Cinders. Thanks for coming. Oh my, it's you. I mean, if she had a proper shroud on, then it'd be a bit more wow, but I don't know. This might be quite a shock. This must be quite a shock for you. Big boss, Cassiopeia. They were both me all along. When I saw you make quick work of those Team Star lackeys outside the school that time, the idea for Operation Starfall suddenly came to me. My skills let me get hold of as much LP as I want. Thief. So I decided to use that to tempt you into helping me out. She's a hacker, it seems. After the operation started, I kept an eye on you as a member of the supply unit. And I had you battle the bosses on my behalf. All for the goal of defeating me and putting an end to Team Star once and for all. But still, there's a part of me that wants Team Star to live on. I can't just roll over and let you win without putting up a fight. This is the final showdown. Are you ready? I'm ready, alright. Thanks. Oh wow, he had plenty of time to get into his disguise. Sorry to keep you. The letter of apology Miss Time had me, preparations took longer than expected. That voice. Are you Clive? Penny. So it was you after. No, is that you, Cassiopia? In the flesh. I've a task for you, Clive. Well, if you'll accept it, that is. I want you to record what happens next so I can send the video to Team Star. They need to see the outcome of this battle for themselves. Okay, will do. Pretty honourable, actually. No making it up, no word of mouth, they get to see how it plays out. Then, allow me to introduce myself properly. I am the big boss of Team Star. The name's Cassiopia. No, Penny. Now, bow down before the overwhelming weight of Team Star's founder. This is definitely my favourite theme of this entire game, DLCs included. And there's my favourite evolution, Umbreon. It's got nothing on Shadow, but still, I won't hold back in this battle. I'll stay true to Team Star's code. This is definitely my favourite theme in the entire game. It's just so good. Battle of Dark Types. Let's see how much Throat Chop does. I don't want to take it down too fast. And it looks like it must be a speed tie. Let's use one more. Yep, speed tie. Oh, I'm so happy I'm on this battle. I just love this theme. Flareon. I think you can see the theme of our team. Rodney. We'll use Rodney this time. Yeah, I think I, among other people, were not expecting Penny to have such a theme. I mean, yikes! I am just so happy I'm on this battle. I can't stress enough. So yeah, her team. She has Umbreon and Flareon, not to mention the Eevee bag. So it's safe to assume she has an evolution team. In which case, if she has six Pokemon obviously, then 2 evolutions are missing. So just bear in mind she has Umbreon and Flareon. And now she has Jolteon. I don't want to use Rika solely because I don't want to just... I want to make this a little bit more interesting by using different Pokemon and just the ones that I know will win. So here's Jolteon. Clever trick. Yeah, that's quad effective, so that did a heck of a lot of damage. One alone. Yikes. There we go. Good job, Tarragon. Now she has Leafeon as well. So we used we used I can't speak. We used Rodney, Locust, and Tarragon. We'll use Rika this time. I'm trying to remember what our other evolution was. I know what our main one is. Oh, I think I know the last one. Here we go. Yeah, they all have baby doll eyes, if not most of them. I must say, Clive is making out to be quite a good cameraman considering he's not even touching the phone. I know it's a Rotom phone, but even so, I mean, give the man some respect. He's doing this single-handedly, or should I say, null-handedly, shall we say. Vaporeon is next. Let's use Wheel Trio. Water type battle. Another set of baby doll eyes. Yep, it's safe to assume our whole team has it. So that is Umbreon, Flareon, Jolteon, Leafeon, and Vaporeon. So there are still 3 evolutions that she could have. It's only a matter of time before we find out which one it is and which 2 she's not got. Yeah, Wheel Trio's not going to win this little bout, unfortunately. Whoa, okay. Wheel Trio could have won that bout thanks to that critical hit, but she never made it, unfortunately. Rodney, get back out here. You're weakest. Rodney's having an extra fun today. There we go, we're getting trained up to it. So our last Pokemon is Sylveon. And she's missing Espeon and Glaceon. Oh fuck. I forgot to read that, whoops. I was so engrossed in the music. Oh no, I was so engrossed in the music. I'm so sorry guys. I was just enjoying that music so much I forgot to read it. I promise I won't let that happen again. So, we have terrestrialized. Time to terrestrialize. Shine bright like the starry sky and become who you really want to be. here we go. It's a battle of fire and heart. Fiery heart. It's gonna take more than that to beat the gourmet. Scythe the gourmet. And that's us. Sylveon is down. And with that, this terrestrialized battle is over. There we go, 2 more levels up, and Team Star is done for real this time. It's all over now. I'm sad that music's finished. I could sit here for hours and listen to that, but I don't think you want an hour-long episode of me just sitting here with the music. So yeah, it's finally over, guys. It's done. And here they all are, the Team Star bosses. We're done here. I think we should call it quits. Hold up, are you saying we should break up the team? You gotta be joking. We got carried away with Operation Starfall. Now everything's gotten out of hand. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you round up a bunch of bullies in the courtyard and make a show of learning them some manners. But we didn't even fight them in the end. We didn't do anything wrong. Indeed, merely did we declare our intention to battle tooth and nail should the villains persist in their tyrannous oppression. I cannot speak. Tooth and nail. Not exactly tooth and claw, but still, okay. 'Twas a bloodless victory, we assure you. Yeah, they didn't even send out their Pokemon. They just blubbered and apologised a whole lot. Our outfits must have spooked them good. Don't know about yours, pal, but the rest of them, maybe. But the bullies made a huge stink about what went down, and then they all ended up leaving the academy. Our plan backfired epically. There's no way we're getting off scot-free. I guess you're right. This little stunt might have put us up the creek. I'll fix this mess to my end, just leave it to me. What are you saying? I'm the one who started Team Star. I dragged you all into this, so I'll take responsibility for everything. Oh, noble and kind big boss, you cannot. Now that the bullies are gone, you guys should start going to school again. Oh yeah? And what about you? I can't go back. Why? There's no reason for you to stay shut in your room anymore, right? All I can say to you guys is, thanks. Even though we never met in person, you were all so kind to me. Stop right there, BB. Why are you talking like we'll never speak again? I need to go take care of some things. Prithee, speak to us. What is thine intent? Hey, big boss, answer us. There she is, just standing there. Bye bye, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything, Nath Cinders. And you too, Clive. I'm glad I could see this through to the end. I guess this is it for Team Star. And me too. Hold that thought, Miss Penny. I'd like to check something with you first. Check what? Why resort to something like Operation Starfall if you're the big boss of Team Star? Wasn't there any other way to handle this? I tried telling the bosses that we were done once before, but they still didn't quit. Why not simply order them to? Our code states that no one in the team has the right to order people around. I could ask them all to do stuff, but I could never order them. That's pretty noble, actually. So it's back to the code once again. The bosses must have taken it very seriously. They're all on equal ground. They just say big boss because she founded them. So I can see that, yeah. They did. That's why I knew I could use it to force Team Star to disband. Because the bosses would do anything the code required of them, even leave the team. Yes, and according to the code, they had to accept any challenge made to them. Thus the idea of Operation Starfall. Cassiopia, let me ask you one last thing. Why does Team Star, no, what does your friends and your team mean to you? I butchered that sentence and I'm so sorry. They're my greatest treasure. There's that word again. Splendid! Thank you for appraising me of the situation, Miss Penny. What? Now, young lady, there's something I should very much like to discuss with you. Hey, quit it with the old geezer act, Clive. You're creeping me out. Indeed. Well then, before we talk further, allow me to reveal to you my own secret identity. Ha ha! Director Clavel? She was surprised. I mean, she didn't really see him much, I suppose. Aye. Just as Cassiopia was your disguise, the boy you knew as Clive was mine. But why? I needed a way to talk to Team Star on equal terms. Students who tend to shy from speaking their mind to their teachers, after all. Much more so when faced with the director of the academy. Yeah, but where do I even start? Wasn't the outfit a bit much? Plus, I have some big feelings about that wig. Well, that's quite enough of that for now. Everyone, why don't you come on out? Huh? Here's everyone from Team Star. Well, the bosses anyways. Yo, big boss. Long time no see. Momo. More like long time no meet, right? I mean, we only found out your real name just now. Melee. Verily is thy long hidden continence is a sight for the sore eyes, my lady. Atticus. So, I heard your real name's Penny? How have you been this whole time? Orte. We found you at last. You've no idea how worried we've been. Eri. Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2, hasta la vista, Cassiopia, and hello, Penny. Showing support. Now then, Miss Penny, and each of you young bosses as well. On behalf of the Academy, I have something I'd like to say to Team Star. You all have my sincerest apologies. Come again? As director of the Academy, I let you down. My handling of your situation was a dismal failure. What? I still don't... I mean, why? You all told me about your reasons for forming Team Star and about your subsequent actions. But since my first day as director, all I've ever experienced of the Academy is an environment blessed freely from bullying. But I now know this peace was built on the backs of your hurting and anger and, of course, your immense courage in putting things to right. And so, I'll get straight to the conclusion. The Academy's order for Team Star to disband and my threat to expel those who did not obey are hereby revoked. Does that mean what I think it means? Indeed, Team Star can continue to exist, should that be your wish. Woohoo! Penny, isn't this great? Now we can all stay together. Oh, mine heart is giddy with glee. But I betrayed all of you. You mean Operation Starfall? Director Clavel told us about it. Told us all about it. Far as we heard, you only went through it to save us from getting expelled. You were just worried about us, right? Not like we'd ever chuck the team just cause someone told us to after all. Ain't our style. I don't even know what style yous all have. Yous are all completely different. Apart from the grunts, there's no proper theme. I cannot even begin to imagine how you must have feared for us, Lady Penny. Sorry for making you worry, BB. We're all okay now. But even so... Hold on, everyone. I've more to say. As previously stated, the requirement for Team Star to disband has been revoked. However, there are still some unsettled matters to discuss. Allow me to provide a few examples. Your protracted truancy, your blazing customization of school uniforms, your unauthorized use of Academy equipment, your reckless modification and jeopardous driving of Pokemon-powered vehicles. Need I go on? Your flagrant disregard for school rules cannot simply be overlooked. So despite them understanding there's obviously got to be some form of discipline, of course. Thus, as punishment, you'll all be required to engage in community service. Community service? Yes, specifically, I will be asking you to manage the STCs, and that stands for the Star Training Centres. They shall be faculties for cultivating Pokemon trainers' talents. I plan for the Academy to found in collaboration with the Pokemon League. The idea came to me when I saw Master Cinders battling his way through your bases. The bases constructed, as well as the battle tactics employed by the students in Team Star, are remarkably unique and creative. I would ask that you continue your team activities, but henceforth as STC's staff members, using your former bases as training faculties or facilities. And that is the sum of it. Does anyone have any concerns? No. It sounds like fun. So I don't see how this would be anything but a win-win. This may be a weird thing to say since the STCs are supposed to be a punishment and all, but you should totally join in too, Penny. It is true. We would most happily have you at our sides, my lady. We can go to school together too. That way, if anything happens, we'll be there to protect you. We're already talking about how great it'd be to have both Team Star and school in our lives. That'd be a sweet deal for us. So, what do you say? You guys. Hey Cinders, what do you think? Why are you asking me? Give it your best shot. I don't know why you're asking me. Huh? But I just... No need to give your response right at this moment, Miss Penny. Do take some time to decide. For now, at least, I think our little group should go their separate ways. Not to say you should break up Team Star after all, I simply meant it's time to leave. Master Cinders, please stop by my office later, if you wouldn't mind. So, there you have it. Team Star is staying around, but they have promised to do better for themselves. The school have taken responsibility for the actions in which Team Star was founded by, and above all else, everyone seems to be in a better position. So, that's good. At least there's no expulsions, but there were still disciplinary disciplinary acts. So both sides took responsibility, and that's what made it most important. Ah, you are here, Master Nate Sanders. You just told me to. I wanted to thank you for all your hard work in resolving the situation with Team Star. If not for you, I suspect I would have done the team a grievous injustice in my choice of punishment for their actions. You have my sincere gratitude. Oh, there's someone at the door. Who's interrupting? Who is it? It's Penny. Oh, okay. Ah, Miss Penny, do come in. Hello, Director. About the STCs, I'd like to work on them together with the rest of Team Star. That's wonderful news. Thank you very much for your favourable response. But I should be punished more heavily than the others, I think. Why so? Because of Operation Starfall? No, not that. Because of the other really bad thing I did. And what would that be? You know the LP I gave you both in exchange for helping me with the Operation Starfall? I got a hold of it sort of illegally by hacking the Pokemon League's LP management system. Ah, I see. That is quite the revelation. I do not think such a thing was even possible in the first place. It wasn't all that hard. I mean, I'm really sorry, and I won't do it again. This matter is rather out of my jurisdiction, I'm afraid. I will have to consult Miss Jita, the Pokemon League chairwoman, on how best to proceed. I figured as much. I do apologise, Master Cinders, but I will have to speak to you. I'll have to ask you to give us some privacy. So that's why we got so much LP every time we completed a base. Oh. I believe we can just leave, and then that, if I'm thinking right, we can leave, and then that'll basically conclude the story for Team Star. I'll figure it out in a second anyways. Oh yep, this is it. Nate Cinders? It's Penny. I'll call her Penny, not Cassiopia. There's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come meet me in front of the school stairs? You know, where we first met? I'll be waiting. Yeah, I'm not gonna take my ride on. I put this on Twitter, but the last time I did this cutscene, there was a floating coffee cup for some reason in the background. I hope it's still there. I don't think it will be, but I'm hoping it's still there. No, I think it was here that it was at before. Hasta la vista. The six of us thought up that catchphrase back when we created the team. It's so cringy, it's perfect, you know? Anyway, about the LP thing, I thought I was going down big time for the hacking the league point system, but they're letting me off easy. So, what happened? The Pokemon League said they'll waive my debt if I do some volunteering engineering for them. They even asked me to come work for them after I graduate. If you can believe that, that's pretty good actually. Director Clivel and that Jita lady kept complimenting me like a weird amount. Apparently I have outstanding talent or something. Sorry for calling you out here to me like this. I'm still not so great with people face to face. I've never seemed to find the right words, but thank you so much. You saved Team Star and my friends along with it. You know, words won't ever be enough to properly thank you for all you've done. So here. We obtained Draco Meteor! Wow! The strongest dragon move in the game! Comets are summoned down from the sky onto the target. The recoil from this move harshly lowers the user's special attack stat. Nice. I'm sure you'll put this to good use. And one more thing. I want to repay the debt I owe you. So if you ever think of a way I can do that, just let me know. I'm great with machines and hacking and stuff. I think I know where this is heading. So next time, I'll be the one helping you, Nape Cinders. Be seeing you then. Hasta la vista. So there we go. We are done with the Team Star story. And quite a story that was about bullying and seeing what causes the kids to do it. It's quite a story, really. That one, both the two stories we completed have some very deep morals with regards to their points. So yeah, we're done with that story too. And all but one of our team members is level 60. We're going to end the episode by leveling up Wheel Trio. Yeah, we'll just fly over here or something. There's the bamboo forest, so here. We'll find some camera up or something. Just Wheel Trio can get the XP and then we can call it there. So, 2 stories are down. Arvin did say in the last episode we need someone of champion rank and a hacker. Now, it seems to me that from the way Penny was talking and Arvin's description, we have found ourselves a hacker for our next adventure. Because he did say that there's going to be machines that we'll need to deal with, and we need a specialist to do it. So that only leaves one more thing indeed. We need someone able to hold our own against a champion rank trainer. Hey, you there, you're mine. Once I defeat you, you'll be another feather in my cap. But what does that even mean? From what I can tell, that's not a cap, that's hair. Pupitar, perfect! Perfect, that is exactly something that we could use Wheel Trio against. I'm glad it was a rock type. Well, ground type actually. No, it's rock and ground. Oh, Electros on the other hand is not what I was hoping for. So, Scythe. So, it has been quite an episode, but next time we shall be trying to get ourselves the champion rank by, at long last, taking on the Elite Four. We got our badges back in episode 23, I believe, where we fought Grusha. So next time we will be taking on the champion test. We're going to see if we have what it takes to face the champion and the Elite Four, and make sure that we are definitely strong enough for Area 0. So, this series, well, the first half of the series will be done in 2 or 3 episodes. Roughly. But that's the story. Before we move on to the DLCs, we're going to basically spend a couple episodes doing what the main story had, such as the legendaries, a certain tournament that will come up later. Looks like we may never know. He's still pondering about what that even means. I believe Tarragon's about to level up, so we'll just do that with you quickly. Yikes. So, we are almost done with the game. Well, this first part of the game. We still have lots to do after that. But I reckon 5 episodes top. And that's not a guarantee, that's a estimate. A guesstimate, shall we say. There we go. We're all strong enough now. Dragon Dance, Draco Meteor, and Dragon Claw fairly recently from each other. That is, and I say that because last episode we actually did get Dragon Claw. So no, so we'll just stop here. We'll train up, heal up, sorry, and just stop here. So thank you all so much for watching today's episode. As I've been very excited to conclude these stories. I've been so excited to start the game, and now I'm excited to end the story. It's kind of a weird feeling, but at the same time, just because we're almost ending the main story doesn't mean we're nearly done the game. We still have the DLCs to do, catch the legendaries there, do some other things that I plan on doing. And with that, we will be done with the game. And plus, there'll be an epilogue that'll be coming out fairly soon. But we're nowhere near that part. Not yet, anyways. So, anyways, I'm going to end today's episode here. I might do some off-camera training, so they're all about 63, 64, 65 maybe. We'll see. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, then please like the video, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And also, check out my Twitter that I'm active on a regular. It's the same name as the channel, it's Nath Cinderes, and the link to that is on the YouTube channel. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.